Hey guys! Hey guys! What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah. So, as you can see in the title itself, today we are going to learn coding in PowerPoint. And I hope you also know it is called as PPTVBA. You know what? These things made me so interesting that I thought, how about I can teach you guys for free? Okay, now before we get started, there's something that you guys need to know, right? This coding is extremely simple if you start doing it, right? So that's why today we are here to learn it very easily. Okay, yes, Tanishk, you're fine. That's great. Okay, perfect. Now,
Something that you
guys must be thinking that how can we do coding in PowerPoint? Because see, there are some things that we already know, which are first thing is we know that there are many tabs: design tab, home tab, insert tab, and a lot. But there's a tab that is still not enabled. That tab is called as developer tab. Yes, Tanishk, my camera isn't working as my camera is closed. That's a twist, maybe. Never mind. We come back to it later. We can do it. Yeah, I'm pronouncing your name as Tanishk, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay. So we should start. Let's start. Come. Okay. So, is my screen visible? Let me know in the chat box ASAP. Come on, guys. Is my screen visible? And maybe my voice is also audible. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Danish. Okay, I know you guys must be thinking, why am I replying late? Because see, there's something that I can see your messages earlier and you are hearing my voice later. Never mind, we can do that. We can fix that later. Okay, so you know what? These things that today we are going to discuss will be so amazing, and there are two special things, right? You know, if I disclose them right now, it will be like it's like spoiler. You will not be able to get it. So let's get started with our presentation. Let's go to our first slide. Hi, so if you don't know me, I'm Udayan from the Udayan show, and I will teach you PPTBB. As such, I am still a beginner, but I know a lot. Yeah, I know a lot. No, that's not a lot, but yeah, I know a lot much. Right, so let's get started. The next slide. So topics and subtopics will clear in the session. What is coding? I've heard it somewhere that people are always saying, "Hey, I learned coding. Hey, I learned coding." But you don't know what's coding? That's very funny. But nothing funny. I'll leave that. I'll tell you what is coding in reality. Okay? So what is coding, actions, and macros? Okay, before you get started, what is macros? It's not macaroni. It's literally macros, and I'll tell you what is that when we cover it. Action, you must be knowing. I'll tell you later. Creating our own action. What is a message box? One tricks and one riddle. These are the two special things that I specially made for you guys. Okay, sorry. Right, one trick and one riddle, and no trick is a keyboard shortcut key that will help you always and always, I guarantee you. VBA, Visual Basic for Applications, Subroutines, a practical example. If there is any term that you did not understand, right, in my topics and subtopics, don't get panic. Oh, I know. You literally know it, right? You know it. Oh, you don't know it? But why am I here? I'm here to teach you what is it. Okay. Come. Okay. Let's start with our journey. Make sure you subscribe the channel, like the video, and share it with your fellow friends. And if you're thinking that this video is going to be long, don't think it's going to be as short as I can do it. Okay, perfect. Sorry. Now, first point, what is coding? You know it, but not exactly. Like something is like I just told you. People are saying we're learning coding from White Hat Junior. We're learning coding from Scratch. We're learning coding from so and so platform. But if you still don't know what is it, today I'll be telling you in my best way what is coding. Okay, so let's get started. In this pandemic, we have been using a lot of technical devices. Right now, many people ask me, hey, let's do a video call. Hey, let's text. Hey, let's do something and something related to laptops. It's not exactly laptops because many people are using tablets, phones, and mobiles. And like, why are they using? Because they don't have laptops or so on. So, right? Today we will be going to learn that there is special thing that we can do very easily. But do you know that there is an application that we've been using since a lot of time? A lot of time means a lot of time. That application can do a lot. Yes, you got it right. PowerPoint. So you see this presentation that I'm currently showing to you, it's made in PowerPoint itself, right? So PowerPoint can do a lot of things. But there's something that we're still missing that can do much bigger than what we are expecting PowerPoint to do. Okay? In PowerPoint, we can do coding in VBA, Visual Basic for Applications. Guys, see, I will not be every time telling you Visual Basic for Applications. क्योंकि बहुत बड़ा है बोलने में, थक जाता हूँ मैं बोल कर, right? So I'll just be saying Visual Basic for Applications की जगह VBA, right? Okay. Sorry. Now let's come to the next slide. Let's get started with understanding it easily. This is where we will be starting from our journey from beginner to a master coder. You know what? There is something that I was always thinking, that there are a lot of classes that are paid, of course, they cost money, and what we learn is a lot again in those classes. How about teaching something for free? It's like so nice, right? I'm sorry. So let's get started with our journey. Come on! Actions and macros. Do you know actions? But do you know macros? No, right? If you know it, you are very intelligent than me. I'm not intelligent. I'm just joking. Okay, let's come to next slide. But first, let's revise what we already know. We are not gonna revise. We're not going to revise PowerPoint, animations, text box. That is very old. We don't have to do that. We will be revising actions. You can just see it on the before slide only. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Actions. Yeah. This is the screenshot, right? So action can do a lot of things, but you know, if you don't use PowerPoint frequently, and if you forgot it, or if you didn't use action, right? Today I'll be telling you what it is. Okay, perfect. So this is my action. Add an action to the selected object to specify what should happen when you click on a corresponding button. If I click on this button, this will happen. If I click on this button, oh what? You don't know? Okay, I'll tell you types of actions. So next slide, last slides, a particular or a specific slide. If I say, let me give a nice example, that I want on pressing a button to go to slide 4, and then on pressing a button on slide 4, that will go back to the last slide view. That will be the earlier slide. And in slideshow. Now, in slideshow is a lot. In slideshow is like you can do a lot of it, like in end the slideshow. Okay, Tanish, you're not understanding something? Okay, no problem. Because I'll be telling you everything in a recap from our next slides. Okay, let me just recap it what we have done, then you'll understand. I'll just tell you. Tanish, forget everything I just said. All the rubbish I just said. Okay? Forget everything. Let's revise what we know. You know action? Tell me in the comment. Do you know action? No. Okay. So I'll tell you what is action. Sorry. See, Tanish, if I say I clicked on a button and my light will switch on, right? So the thing that is happening is called action. If I move my hand forward, right, and let's say if my hand moves forward to a sensor, the water will start coming out. What? आसान example देता हूँ. If we will turn on the button of our computer, what will happen? The computer will turn on, right? So that is an action that is happening, right? You getting it? Okay, perfect. Now just tell me in the comments if you have understand action. Then I'll move forward. Yes, Tanish, tell me in the comments. Have you understood actions? Okay, I'm not getting any reply. Okay, maybe you have replied, I'm not getting it. I'll start when I know that I've received your message. So what is action? We click on a particular button and some command we can say, right, will happen, right? Okay. Now types. Okay, first let's see what's action. Action. Now we can add action to a particular object. We can add action to a blue color object. We can add action to a yellow color object. We can add to an image also, right? We can add action to image also. We can add action wherever we want to add. Okay. Now टाइप्स ऑफ एक्शंस नाउ इन पावर पॉइंट क्या क्या हो सकता है जब हम किसी बटन पे क्लिक करना चाहते हैं. इफ वी क्लिक ऑन अ पर्टिकुलर बटन व्हाट विल हैपन, राइट? तो कैसे कैसे एक्शंस हैं हमारे पास. वी हैव नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. हम किसी बटन पे क्लिक करते हैं नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में जाएगा. हम किसी बटन पे क्लिक करते हैं तो लास्ट स्लाइड पे जाएगा. हम किसी बटन पे क्लिक करते हैं तो पर्टिकुलर स्लाइड 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. It will go on that particular slide. Last slide viewed. So if I'm on a slide, it will send me to a last slide viewed if I click on a button. End slideshow. Slideshow, you know, this is slideshow that I am currently showing. This is slideshow, right? So, okay, let's go to the next one. Now, if I tell you that the action go to the next slide, we can, let's say, what we can do is okay, so we can go to next slide, but the color of the slide will change, right? But the, let's say the title of the slide will change, and so on will change, right? So that's how we do it. But you don't know how to do it. So if we can create our own actions, how about it? Okay, I know that you didn't understand that if we can edit an action, that the slide goes to next slide, but the color of the slide changes, the color of the box changes, the color of the so and so changes. We don't know. Like we know, but it's our choice, right? If we can modify an action, modify edit. You know edit? एडिट करना मतलब किसी चीज को तुम और अच्छे से करते हो, राइट? ओके, नाउ कम लेट्स गो टू आवर नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। नाउ एग्जांपल तो देखो हम बहुत सारे दे सकते हैं, मैं आपको एक छोटा एग्जांपल देता हूँ, राइट? सी, this is an action, hyperlink to next slide. Hyperlink, everyone should know. This is the easiest term that you might be knowing since you have started doing what? Since you have started doing like using PowerPoint. How about we can edit it and make it as when we click on the button, it will go to the next slide, but its color will also change. I just told you, the slide's color will also change, right? So we can even do that. Next one. That's interesting, right? If you can edit an action, right? I'll be showing you how we can do it at the end. Macros. If I say this, right, you must be thinking that what is macros? I've never heard about it. I'm not understanding. Can you please explain again? La 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 la, right? But macros is very very simple, right? Okay. So is it action only or is it something very else? So it's not action. A macro is a series of commands that can be grouped together to make one command, single command, right? To make one single command, right? And macros can be used for Microsoft PowerPoint using Visual Basic for applications VBA. You know it? Perfect. Now, let's come to our next one. Where do we see macros? You don't know where is it macros because you've been using PowerPoint for a lot of time, but you haven't seen a macros button. Okay, Tanish, if you are in the stream, just comment anything, right? Please comment anything in the chat box if you are in the stream. Sorry. Okay, so I'll come back to that later, right? In the developer tab, let's have a look how to enable it. Now, if you have seen my chatbot, like chatbot video that I created, so if you've seen it, I mentioned a specific person, like who's a YouTuber, and if you don't know his name, so he is Bhavesh, right? His name is Bhavesh and his channel's name is Bhavesh Shaha. Now, you must be thinking that, okay, I have not heard of it, but yeah, I can still go to YouTube and find him. Right, so that's what I am going to tell you today. How you can enable your tab with the help of Bhavesh channel, right? Okay, so I'll be now closing this presentation and opening my display capture. This is my software where we handle everything. Never mind. Okay, so this is Bhavesh channel, Bhavesh Shaha, and now here we have a lot of interesting videos that can help you a lot in doing a lot of things, right? So, sorry. If you want to enable the developer tab, you have to watch this video. Now, let's have a look how to enable it. So, we click on file, we click on options, right? We click on customizable and we click a checkbox on developer, okay? And we can see the developer tab. It's that simple. It's that simple. Right now I'll be closing this one and opening my presentation. Sorry. Right, so after we have enabled it, it will look something like this and we can find the macros. Now you can find it, right? This macros is something that you can do to edit an action that I just told you guys, right? Okay. So let's go to our next slide. This is Visual Basic. Now if you located the macros tab, don't click on it. Like yeah, you must be thinking अगर मैंने इतना देर से बोला कि क्लिक करो और क्लिक करना ही नहीं है तो ये तो क्या ट्विस्ट हो गया? But that's not a twist in reality, right? The thing is that we have to click on Visual Basic. Now if you will see that Visual Basic is something very similar to Visual Basic for applications, right? So that's why we will be clicking on Visual Basic. But if you click it right now, you will find something that you don't know. That's why I will be telling you very easily next time. Creating our own action. Let's see how we can make our own action. So for that, we have to wait just for some time, and then I'll teach you guys. What is a message box? Message, does it mean WhatsApp message? Or does it mean Hangouts message? Or does it mean something where we can text our friends? Or does it mean, sorry, does it mean somewhere that we can pop up a message? Let me show you. First, we type it as MSG, message box, MSG box, right? Now we can see a message box only in a slideshow only. It is again typed as MSG box, which if we pronounce it, it is message box only. Remember that. Now a trick that I will be showing to you guys. Wow, what is it? You must be thinking, I'll tell you. Control plus Shift plus C. This copies the format of a shape or text. Control Shift V. This pastes the format. If you are now bland, you don't know what I am just telling you, I'll just tell you I have shared my screen. Okay, just a second please. Yep. So, I'll be going to a new slide. So, this is my new, PowerPoint presentation. Here, what I do, I type something saying, I'm really sorry. The Udayan show. And let's say first live stream, right? So I have to copy the color of this and I have to paste it here. What we do generally, we select all and we click on Format Painter, right? And then we click here and this becomes same as this. How about we choose all of it? We press Control Shift C, that copies the format, and Control Shift V. See, I did not even click on the Format Painter button, right? So it is that easy. It is that thing. Perfect. Let's come back where we left. Display capture. Okay, come back. I have to just do this. Perfect. Sorry. I just started it from beginning. Right, so this is what I just told you, and I can now again do this with shapes. Text box is not always necessary, right? Let's do one thing, that we come here, we press Control Shift copy and Control Shift V, which means paste, and copy means see, इतना आसान है भैया. So it is that easy to do this thingy. Okay, let's come back to our presentation. It's slide 32. Okay, perfect. Right? Okay. A riddle. Now riddle. Wow, what is it? It starts with T, ends with T, and has a T in it. You know, this is the most common thing that I've ever chosen. But yeah, this is how the riddle is. So it's not TTT. It's not TTT. That's not a word, right? So the answer is a teapot. I know you know. I know that you already knew it. Okay. VBA, now you must know it. Right. It's Visual Basic for applications. Okay. So this is a VBA window. This is not something new for you. You must have seen this in my videos if you were seeing my videos, right? Okay, let's go to next slide. Subroutines. Great! What is that? I've never heard that. That's something very, very, very new to me, right? So, what is this? A person wakes up, brushes his or her teeth, has his or her breakfast, baths, exercise, wear new clothes, go to play, and study. So this is a routine, right? Similarly, we have routines which are known as subroutine in VBA. Let's have a look at parts of a subroutine. Here are the parts. Title of the subroutine, right? Commands that will happen. Slide like खत्म हो गया, हमें और रूटीन आगे नहीं बढ़ानी, मतलब आप सो गए तो खत्म हो गया, ठीक है. नाउ नेक्स्ट, अब मैंने ये एक बनाया. अब आपको मुझे, आई नो दैट यू डोंट नो व्हाट इज दिस, आई विल टेल यू. सब यूट्यूब मैसेज बॉक्स हेलो देयर, ठीक है. तो एक मैसेज बॉक्स आएगा हेलो देयर व्हेन आई विल क्लिक ऑन, sorry, just a second. Yes, so there will be a message box when I will click on, right, when I will click on this one. I click on hello there होगा उस message box में. In English there will be the text hello there in that message box. Can you see this? This is a message box and this is made up of coding. Yes, this is coding. Okay, perfect. Let's come there. Practical example. Yay! Woohoo! Let's do a practical example. Right now. Right. So a practical example we'll do just like this. Come on everybody, and let's do practical example together. Right? Come here. We go to a new slide. This is a new presentation. Why am I always saying slide? Okay, this is a new presentation. Now, we just have to type something. Hello. Okay, it's hello. Never mind. And I remove this thing. We add shape, which is a rectangle. Perfect. Guys, I hope you can see the screen as full. Okay, let's me do one thing that will be fine for you. I'll just want to see, right? Okay, so I type hello here, okay, and I have the shape here. Now what I do? I go to developer, view code, visual basic पे भी click कर सकते हैं, कोई problem नहीं है. तो ये है मेरा code. This is my code. Sub YouTube message box hello there. Right? We'll start it from again. So क्या था सबसे पहले? सब routine का title. Sub the Udayan show. This is my title. Next one. Now I type MSG capital BOX. Do it with me. You can do it later also, no problem. Bracket open. Now this, I don't know what is this called, but you must know it based it look it on your keyboard. And then we type our text. The Udayan show. Then this again and then close bracket. Perfect. Now you can't just play on it. You know what it will show? The Udayan show like this. But you know what will happen if I close this? Sorry, let me open this one. And if I click here, nothing will happen because this is not a slideshow. So I will come back to my slideshow view. Now I click on it. Sorry. I can't because I have to first click here. Then insert action. यहाँ हमें दिखेगा. Just a second. Just a second, guys. Okay, let's go back to developer view code. Right, so this is okay. I just did something wrong. Yes, I did something wrong. Okay. Let's start from again. यहाँ पे होगा. We go to insert and module. Right? Insert and module करना मत भूलना. Insert module. फिर हम ये लिखा मैंने अभी. ठीक है? Now I cross this. Now insert action. I get this action called as the Udayan show. Okay. Now it's very easy. You can just click on it and the message box appears. Right, let's get back to our presentation that we were just doing. Sorry. Okay. Right. But save your file as name of the file.pptm. Yeah, you should know this. Oh, you don't? No problem. I'll just tell you how we do it. Right, so this is my presentation. I click on file, I click on save as, right, and then I click on the place where I have to save it, right? So for example, I save it here. I save it here, and I do it as .pptm, right? So I save it like that. Only then this code will be saved. Otherwise, none of the code will be saved, right? Okay. Let's come back to our presentation again, right? Okay. Thanks everybody for joining me. This stream we took exactly 30 minutes. Any questions in the chat box, or you can comment me anytime. Thank you and have a nice and a great day ahead. Thank you. Developer tab. Sorry. Okay. Right? But save your file as name of the file.pptm. Yeah, you should know this. Oh, you don't. I save it here, and I do it as .pptm, right? So I save it like that. Only then this code will be saved. Otherwise, none of the code will be saved, right? Okay. Let's come back to our presentation again, right? Okay. Thanks everybody for joining me. This stream we took exactly 30 minutes. Any questions in the chat box, or you can comment me anytime. Thank you and have a nice and a great day ahead. Thank you. Developer tab.